Hey guys, it's me, Kyle Rapport, Movie Buff 1, and you are watching Jammin' the Music Man. Peace.
What's up, guys? It's me, Jammin' Music Man, and welcome to my special new video. And in this video, as you can tell by the title, I don't have WCW Classics in this package. I got WWF Throwbacks. That's right. You guys have never seen me get any WWF Classics in my Unbanging series, but you're going to see it today. But what WWF Throwbacks do I got? You guys are just going to have to tune in and find out. But before I open this package, I want to give a special shout out to Movie Buff 1. Movie Buff 1, I've been watching your videos for years. I believe you've been on, what, for 10 years now? Maybe just as long as I've been doing YouTube. So much love to you, buddy. Link will be in the description box below to his YouTube channel. If you guys want to check out Movie Buff 1, he does a lot of movie reviews, DVD hunting. I know he does a lot of videos with his girlfriend, Lisa, so much love to you, buddy. Big fan of yours. So, enough of the talk. Let's get this video started. Are you ready, Gladys? Are you ready? Are you ready? She's always kissing me. Always. Alright, this first DVD right here. Oh man, this takes me back. This is definitely during the beginning of the Attitude Era. It's In Your House 21. Unforgiven. Oh man, the main event for this one, Stone Cold, who was the WWF champion, taking on Dude Love. This was the first WWF pay-per-view right after Stone Cold had won the title. I always loved the Stone Cold Dude Love feud during this time. Also on this card, you get The Undertaker taking on Kane in an Inferno match. Also, you get Sable taking on Luna in an evening gown match. Also, we get Triple H taking on the late great Owen Hart for the Intercontinental title. Definitely looking forward to checking out In Your House Unforgiven 98. It's been many years since I've watched this pay-per-view. This next one right here, oh man, this is definitely back in the Attitude Era. This was the pay-per-view right before Stone Cold won the title at WrestleMania 14. It's No Way Out 98, In Your House 20. The main event, it was Stone Cold teaming up with Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie, and the Black Heart, Owen Hart, to take on Triple H and what was supposed to be Shawn Michaels and the New Age Outlaws. But if you guys remember, Shawn got hurt during this time after Royal Rumble 98 with the casket match with The Undertaker. And he kept on missing shows during this time, so Savio Vega from Los Boricuas ended up substituting. But still, it's a great match. And you guys might remember when they put out the Best of In Your House DVD a few years back, this was actually on that DVD. But I've actually never seen this show in its entirety, so this should be a fun watch. But also on this card, you get Taka Michinoku, who's the light heavyweight champion, taking on Pantera. Not the metal band, the wrestler Pantera. Also, we get the Headbangers taking on Marvelous Mark Mero and the artist formerly known as Goldust. If you remember, during this time in '98, Goldust was kind of going through a weird phase where he didn't want to be called Goldust, and then he became a born-again Christian, and then he was just Dustin Runnels. So, real crazy fun time. Also, we get Vader taking on Kane. But definitely looking forward to checking out No Way Out of Texas from 1998. And this next one right here, oh man, this takes me back. It's In Your House 3, the triple header. The main event for this one, the tag titles were on the line, as well as the world title and the Intercontinental title. The tag champs during this time were Yokozuna and Owen Hart, and they're taking on the world champ Big Daddy Cool Diesel and the IC champ Shawn Michaels. And during the show, Owen Hart went missing. Nobody knew where he was, so they ended up putting the British Bulldog to take his place. And during the match, Owen comes to the ring, and you know, he gets pinned, and Diesel and Shawn, they're your new tag team champions. But then the next night on Raw, they stripped the tag titles back and put them back on Owen and Yokozuna, and they lost the tag belts to the Smoking Guns. So just let you guys know the background story for this event. But I definitely remember renting this one from the video store back in the 90s. So this brings back some memories. But also on this card we get Bret Hitman Hart taking on Jean-Pierre Lafitte, who you know now is PCO. If you remember, during this time, Jean-Pierre Lafitte stole Bret Hart's jacket, and Bret was trying to get his jacket back. You know, a lot of people kind of laugh at that whole feud. Also, we get Razor Ramon taking on Shane Douglas. Bam Bam Bigelow's taking on the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Definitely looking forward to checking out In Your House 3. Oh man, this takes me back right here. It's In Your House 19, Degeneration X. Oh man, this is the pay-per-view right after Survivor Series 97. Shawn Michaels was the WWF champ, and he's taking on Ken Shamrock in the main event. Also on this card, we get Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on The Rock for the Intercontinental title. You know, this was during the early months for the build-up for Stone Cold. As you know, in 1998, you know, he became the man of the company. And also on this card, we get Triple H taking on Sergeant Slaughter in a boot camp match. But definitely, this was a fun time for me as a fan, because I love anything 1997 related when it comes to wrestling. But you know, it seems like during this time in 97, if you remember, the NWO had their own pay-per-view. So you know, the WWF let DX have their own pay-per-view. So this is definitely a classic right here, I say, and I'm definitely looking forward to watching it because I've never seen it in its entirety. So look forward to checking that one out. The next one right here, we're back in 1997. It's In Your House 14, Revenge of the Taker. This was the pay-per-view right after WrestleMania 13. The Undertaker's the WWF champ during this time. And on this pay-per-view, you get The Undertaker defending the world title against Mankind. And in the main event, you get Stone Cold taking on Bret Hart. I always loved the Bret Hart Stone Cold feud, one of my all-time favorite wrestling feuds. You know, this is during the time when the Hart Foundation had just, you know, reunited with Bret Hart, Bulldog Owen, Brian Pillman, Jim Neidhart. I love this era in professional wrestling. But also on the card, we get Double J, Jesse James taking on Rockabilly, aka Billy Gunn. This is right before they would form the New Age Outlaws. Also, we get Rocky Maivia defending the Intercontinental title against Savio Vega from the Nation of Domination. The World Tag Team titles are on the line. You get the British Bulldog and Owen Hart taking on LOD. Man, this is just a classic pay-per-view to me. I remember renting it from the video store way back when, so looking forward to watching this one again. And the next one we got here, we're back in 1998. It's Over the Edge 98. Man, I was loving the Attitude Era during this time. Stone Cold is the WWF champion, taking on Dude Love yet again. But there's a bonus for this match. Vince McMahon is the special guest referee, and I believe Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson are like the special timekeepers and ring announcers during this time, I believe. But it's been a while since I've watched it, but I remember loving this pay-per-view. But also on this pay-per-view, we get DX, Triple H, and the New Age Outlaws taking on the Nation, Owen Hart, D'Lo Brown, and the Godfather. In a mask versus mask match, we get Big Van Vader taking on Kane. The Rock's taking on Ron Simmons for the Intercontinental title. I love this time period right here, and definitely looking forward to checking it out again. And let's see, the final DVD. Hold on. And this final DVD right here, I know a lot of people laugh at this pay-per-view. They consider it one of the worst pay-per-views of all time. You guys might laugh, but I don't care. It's King of the Ring 1995. Oh man, I love anything 1995. If you guys don't know, this is the King of the Ring that Mabel won and became King Mabel. If you guys remember, Men on a Mission had turned heels during this time. You know, a lot of people, like I said, consider this like one of the worst pay-per-views. And you know, if you watch any YouTube wrestling related channels here, they always talk about 1995 being the worst, and they always mention this pay-per-view right here. And I haven't seen it in many years, but the main event for the show was Diesel, who was the heavyweight champ, teaming up with Bam Bam Bigelow to take on Psycho Sid and Tatanka of the $1 Million Corporation. Also, we get Bret Hart taking on Jerry the King Lawler in a Kiss My Foot match. But man, it's been many years since I've watched it. Looking forward to checking it out again. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm jamming music, man. I want to wish all you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Always, thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Thank you for the support, and I will see you guys next time.